Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Coding Zone. Today I will be discussing about data types in Python, its use and real-time implementation in this tutorial. So keep watching until the end, and if you like my videos, please subscribe and leave your valuable comments and feedback. So let's get started. So a Python is an object-oriented programming language, and everything is in Python is an object, and data types are actually classes, and variables are instance of those classes. So let's see in detail the types of data in Python programming language. We have numeric data type, dictionary, boolean, set, and sequential type. Numeric data type further classifies as int values, complex number, and floating values. Similarly, sequence type of data has strings, values, lists, and tuples. So the numbers with decimal point places are known as float value. So we have a decimal places, let's say 5.10, 10.5, 12.30, 13.45, etc. So these are the example of decimal values, and let's check in Python how we can check the data type of this particular value. So I'll assign this number to a variable called a, and I'll check the type of the data a. So here it is a floating value. Now let's move on to dictionary. So what is a dictionary? A dictionary is an unordered key value pair. Yes, it is an unordered unsequential key value pair. It doesn't follow any sequence. It doesn't follow any sequence. We'll see in the example. I'll create a dictionary. Let's create a dictionary called dict is equal to, and dictionary starts with curly braces. So I'll open the curly braces and assign some key as in, let's say, country, and assign in place of country we'll write India. So basically country is the key and its value is India. Similarly, we'll assign name of a person, and write a name of person, let's say Sam. So here Sam is value and name is key and pair. Quickly assign some more values. Year and the value is 1989. Yeah. So I have created dictionary. Here if you print, you'll see country as India, name as Sam, year as 1989. And if you see the type of dictionary, what is the dictionary type, then it's a dict. So things to remember: a dictionary is an unordered key value pair. It has no orders. For example, let's say you want to fetch the record of second record from this dictionary. So dict, and then because in Python it starts with 0, so 1. If you write, it will give you an error. It's a key error. It will not, since it is not in a sequence. The next data type is bool. It is also known as boolean data type. So boolean expression is an expression that represents a Boolean value, which is a logical expressions. For example, let's say true or false. So we'll see the Boolean expression. Let's say, for example, I have a value, let's say x is equal to 5, and I have another value, let's say y is equal to 10. Now, since this basically does is with the statement, it mostly involves into a comparison operator, a logical comparison. So basically x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10. So if we compare both the values, it is not the same and the resultant value would be false. So let's check in Python. So we'll print, start with bool, and then x is equal to y. Here we need to provide double times is equal to compare. Yes, as I said, the value of x and the value of y both are not the same, and hence the criteria doesn't match. It gives us a false value. For example, let's say 5 plus 5, and then we'll run. It will give us true because 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. X, the value of x is 10, and y, the value of y is also 10. Here the expression matches, the comparison matches, thus it gives us a value as true. So we understood the Boolean expressions as well. This is the data type in one of the data type in Python. Moving on to set value. What is a set value? A set value is an unordered collection of unique objects which doesn't hold duplicate value. So let's see a quick example of set. Here I have already created some values. I'll just define this, put it into set, and set also starts with curly braces and ends with curly braces. So 12, 21, 30, 34, 75, 98 and Python. So basically if you see here, I have 34 two times, which means it's a duplicate values. But as I said, it's a set doesn't hold or duplicate values. It will eliminate one of the duplicate values and keep only one unique values. So the output would be only one unique values. Further, now check the type of this data type also. So it will give you as a set, right? Now move on to sequential type. So what is sequential type? Sequential type is a string data. Basically, strings can be created by enclosing characters inside a single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. So let's say, for example, we mostly use a single double quotes, which is same, and triple quotes we use for multi-line string and doc strings. So we'll see the example here also. Let's say b is equal to, I'll write one sentence. Right, there is a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Yeah, this is my favorite poem which I learned in my school days, childhood days. and I still remember this poem. I love it. Now I have stored in a variable called b1. This can also be written as I said, it can also be like in double quotes. You will not get any error and you will get the same output. But as I said, the last one is a is for the triple quotes, which used for multi-line strings. So what is multi-line strings? Let's understand here. Let's suppose I have a multi-line, means more than one line. So in that case, if you run this, you will not get the output because it will throw you an error. So in this case, we need to give 3 dots. Sorry. Okay, alright. So now it won't give you an error since I have given it a triple quote string. And here is the example output. Yeah. So now let's cover the next item, which is list. So list is an ordered mutable sequence of objects. It is an ordered mutable sequence of objects, means it can be changeable. The forms of variables can be changeable and it is into a sequence. So let's understand in detail about list. So list is basically identified or denoted by this bracket, square bracket. Let's create a list. List is equal to write some values, hello and hello world. Uh, 10.5. 10. Okay. Let's see the output. Yeah, it's coming. Now you'll see the type of list. So it is list data type. Now, as I mentioned, it's a mutable data type and it's in a sequence. So for example, if I want to fetch a record of let's say world, then list and then 1, it will give you a output as world. Okay, now since this is a mutable sequence, it can be changeable. So for example, list and instead of hello, I want to change or replace with hi. Now I will run this and list output hi. So here you see the hello word has been replaced with hi, means we can change, we can alter in list. but we cannot do in tuple. So let's also cover the tuple part. And tuple starts with or denoted with or identified with a circle bracket, and it is an immutable object. So list is immutable and it is an immutable object. For example, we cannot change the type, we cannot change the words in tuple. For example, let's create a tuple with 2 and assign some values, 45, 6, any number, and here 2 is equal to 1345 is the output. Now if we want to extract 0th value, 0th index, will get the value as 1. But in case if you want to change, let's say 1 with 1000, is it possible? No, tuple doesn't support item assignment. So basically tuple is immutable object and it doesn't support to change its values. I hope you like this video. I'll keep posting new videos on Python tutorial going forward. For now, signing off. Till then, take care and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.